Number two, because I know we'll have some speakers after me that are going to say some things, I want the record to be clear, crystal clear. Whether it's the finance chair who's had some very good pieces of legislation dealing with the reduction in the sales tax on groceries, myself who have authored some pieces of legislation, some others members in this chamber that have had similar pieces of legislation on the same subject matter over the years, it is now the minority party that would not let that legislation out of subcommittee, not the new majority party. So anytime that we can, and it's the truth, it is the truth. It is important that that be said on the record, that this tax is being cut by the majority party. Thank you.
Representative Williams.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and members of the House. And I really don't know what the gentleman from Washington County was talking about, majority, minority. It doesn't really matter. This is not a partisan issue. This is an issue for the people. But I do want to correct him on one thing, and I probably ought to yield to the leader for this. He's on the list, I'm sure. But Representative Craig Fitzhugh passed the last food tax reduction, and he did it at 0.5 cent. So, you know, as far as getting the record straight, I really still don't understand what he was talking about. And that, is the leader on the list behind me? Then I'll yield to him.
Representative Alexander.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you, Speaker Emeritus. And I would just like to publicly thank the dozens and dozens of people from all sides of the aisle who have signed on to this legislation. Thank you very much. The people of Tennessee, thank you very much. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Leader Turner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I'm tickled up for doing this. And as Speaker Nafee mentioned, that we wrote it 0.5 cent a couple of years ago, and that was a bipartisan thing. And this is a bipartisan. I think everybody's for doing this on the sales tax. It's important that we try to get the sales tax off food. I just wish we could have applied the other money on the other tax bill we just had to this, where we could spread it out more, and it'd be more than $3 or $12. I've heard different figures what it might mean to each Tennessean. But this is a good thing in the right direction. But this is happening on the majority party. So my good friend, my young friend from Washington County, and majority party will pass this and go record. Okay, don't have a problem with that. It's bipartisan. But they're also the majority party is going to shut down the TRA, and this member is going to vote with them from now on. So tell the governor up there I'm with him on this TRA bill from now on. Thank you.
My apology to Speaker Nafee. He made a motion to to relinquish this mic to Leader Fitzhugh. Leader Fitzhugh, you're recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I just didn't really understand the comments from my good friend, and he is my good friend and able legislator, but I'm not going there because this is not about partisanship. You can look over the years that members of both parties have filed this because we understand our reliance on the sales tax, and we understand one of the most stable parts of our sales tax is the sales tax on food, and we don't want to lose it because it is so stable, but it is wrong. And the last time we were fiscally responsible, when we had the ability last to reduce this sales tax, we did it. And the next time that we had the fiscal responsibility and the fiscal capacity, I should say, the fiscal capacity to reduce the sales tax is now, and that's why we're doing it. And I hope we can continue this. I hope we can make it just like the inheritance tax, that if not doing away with it completely because of the constraints of our budgetary process, we can at least bring it in line with those of our other states. And I think that will do much more for the people of Tennessee than anything else we can do or will do as far as tax reductions. I applaud our governor. He recognized it, whether he recognized it because members of my party had it, and that was one of our mantras. I don't know and I don't care, but he did, and he followed through with it, and we were able to even increase it. Not much, but a little from the originally filed bill. I thank my colleagues on both sides of this aisle for their support for this, and as the sponsor said, this is a great day, a great start, a great impact for the people of Tennessee, and it has been a long time coming, and I hope it will continue until we absolutely meet our goal. Thank you, Madam Speaker.